All right, here we are. Saturday morning.
Incoming mission critical message.
Okay. Just gonna do some easy missions around here. We're gonna be picking up some packages, basically. I didn't know it was gonna be that.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
So I'm just pit-putting around in my little Python hauler. Just doing some cargo missions and a few other things just to boost reputation and influence. Checked while I was in here. Hop in and the missions I got are rare artwork salvage. Okay. Right, the missions are not really very super profitable. It's 600,000, but I'm gonna do option 2 for the added influence. That's only 200,000. This one is more money. It doesn't have the it does have the added influence. So it's 280. Let's go into Volatile Dock. I don't think I've ever been there. Usually I only go to McLean. pop in, we'll see if there's anything we can do. Added influence here. We're playing the background simulation here. We got 45% in this system, and it's increasing. I'm not gonna go because I had to go like 40,000 light seconds out to mission after. Should definitely check out some of the signals or well. There's one. We'll pop in and see what's in there. The EEDs usually have some good value stuff, so it might be worthwhile.
Incoming message.
Crystal shards.
Cargo scoop deployed.
I'm not even gonna waste a limpet on it. We'll scoop it up manually. And this is grade 1 stuff that never gets.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Small ship as the Python. I mean, it's the biggest medium ship there is, but I've been flying the Anaconda or the Corvette for most of the time. We're actually. Oh, there's harassment. They are kind of. I wouldn't want to fly out 38,000 like as rest, but it's good to know that it might have some in the around the main star too. So this mission was given in Belu for increasing influence there, not in this system.
Mission objective detected.
Gonna assume the worst. I don't have a discovery scanner on here, which is really.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Okay.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Send out both. So this is why this is a chill stream. Really easy and these guys die basically. Waiting for the last one.
Mission objective complete. Incoming mission critical message. Cargo scoop retracted.
Alright, I have one other one. Omnifaria. Word of the day.
Frameshift drive charging.
Alright, here we go. No scanner, I have to go and do the navi. We don't need one beam cannon and 2 small. Cannons. I'm not really equipped for a battle.
Incoming mission critical message. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2,
Yeah, I'm just gonna get out of the map.
engage.
There we go. That wiper might go. Vulture might come back.
Mission objective detected.
Again. Easy find. Quick find. Some of the black boxes. I think the black box missions are a little more difficult. Also,
Cargo scoop deployed. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
just hoping we don't get on. And And they are for 110 Hercules. Or
Mission objective complete. Incoming mission critical message. Cargo scoop retracted. Cannot comply. Frameshift drive charging.
110 Hercules. It's a fairly new addition to the Pixel Bandit base.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Need a little bit of an influence there. Python feels very nimble, especially coming out of the Anaconda and Rat. I really do like the I was gonna say, but I really do for variation textures. Not seeing any signs of the after me. Everything here is green, except for diamondback, adder. Not what
Docking request
influence here is 28% and increasing. Right, work that up. Like double. We're not seeing.
Landing gear deployed.
I don't think we're seeing live updates on influence. I think that's just processed like once a day.
Scan detected. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Alright, why is this so much? Okay. Influence. A lot of influence. Immediately forgot where we were going with this. LTT 15449. Different port. It's honestly not worth my time.
Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
Don't know what I have for this. 6C. I wonder why I have 6C. It's such a weird pick.
Frame shift drive charging.
Gone to any length of upgrading this thing. This is just a there's a hauler. Just short range hauling. This is a valuable transport. 6 million. With some interested parties here. Or if they have time. One thing that I wanted to do, build a deep base sightseeing vessel. Oh, it needs to be able to take a number of passengers and have a jump range. I think the Orca would be a good choice for that. Has less space than the smaller.
Docking request granted.
Jump range is much better.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Eccentric hyperspace trajectory. And data mined weak acceptance. Now those be able to get a 5. Doing the influence, little money. So it's kind of important to see this screen because it does show what the results of your actions are. So we're getting improved reputation with local faction. And also improved reputation with Pixel Bandits, because I'm already allied. The influence bar is the most important thing, and we can see that my action improved the influence of Pixel Bandits. in 110 Hercules. Not really that important going that way. But it is if you're going back. Like to get Gorgon. There we go. So that's the wrong action. So no missions. I don't really care about it. Right, we're gonna go back empty-handed.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Frameshift drive charging.
I don't know if I have enough stuff to trade for the data mine wake exceptions. I don't want to do that. That's not too cheap. That is just altogether just sitting there scanning things. one thing that would be interesting to look at though. Um, where to find it, or what I need to trade for it. Trader. All right. Expected. Not too far away. Pick up another mission, and then we can go and see what I need to do. For those things.
Docking request granted.
Hyperspace. Capture from scanning high
Landing
energy
gear
weight.
deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Basically the same thing as for the data mine. Wake exception. Give me a second. Right, I'm kind of stuck in an infinite loop of theme updates. I don't know why. Right. Right, that's not. Alright, I'll take it. We'll go there. We'll drop that off. Get over there. Spread it out a little.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. Incoming mission critical message.
Message on time bonus. Well, at least that will make it worthwhile. All right. Bunch of these outposts. Some of the systems that Pixel both have a Python too. Yeah, you can do it on ASP or whatever else. Oh.
Scan detected. Frameshift charge detected.
A little close, buddy.
Target shields offline.
Did he either jump out or did he just suicide dive into my shields? Oh, he jumped out.
Cannot comply. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Stuck in this. Speed. Air. I only have a 3 generator. And even if it's modded a little bit, nice ship.
Docking request granted.
Alright, we're gonna go for the most in. Alright. Bunch of massacre. Think about where I want to go.
Released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
And look.
Frameshift drive charging.
Coded emission. Material trader. Hyperspace trajectories and data mined wake exceptions. You can also start doing missions and see if you can find those kind of things. That's probably best done somewhere else, though, not here. Limiting yourself to working with one action. Kind of. Killing your options in regards to what to pick for missions.
5. You are clear for automated approach, Commander.
Landing gear deployed.
Contact. Commence system shutdown. Report to station services for more information, Commander.
Material trader. So it's the wake scans. One. That. I don't really have anything. 6 to 1. That's just. Outfitting. Big scanner is. I'm buying it. Alright. Fire group. Little bit over on power. So my life support would.
Greetings CMDR.
Good morning. I can't actually see your name from over here. Shadowrunner MK3, welcome. Alright, so what we gotta do then is we gotta find a place where we scan wakes and scan wakes. Famine system best. Check out the famine system. LP1 -11. What are the ships do we have here? Frame shift wake scanner.
Services at this starboard are
Frame
constantly
shift
being
drive.
updated.
Fuel tank.
Remember to visit every time you pass through the system.
You know what? Okay. Gonna switch the
This is a message to all commanders. Please reduce your speed when maneuvering your ship inside the docking bay.
chieftain. It has a good jump range. Don't think it
I love the
matters.
chieftain. I upgraded to it from the vulture.
Yeah, I was supposed to build it up as a for fighting Thargoids, but I kind of never got around to it.
Landing coupler disengaged. Restrict speed until clear of the station perimeter.
In order to keep bay traffic flowing smoothly,
Landing gear retracted.
Not really particularly fond of it. I don't like.
I eventually want to get up to the Fed gunship.
sure if that would be an upgrade, really. So I did put some effort into this.
All clear. Until next time, Commander.
So I have built it out some, I just haven't really.
Frameshift drive charging.
I bought it and I started to build it up. And then I was gonna start doing the Guardian stuff to get the Guardian weapons so I could start going hunting, but
3, 2, 1.
then I decided that I wasn't gonna do the Guardian stuff, that it's just way too much work.
Fuel scooping.
The reason I switched from the Python into this one is that I have a scanner and a wake scanner here, so I don't have to
Frameshift drive
scan a fuel
charging.
scoop. So Python isn't really equipped for all of that.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I think I use this for like materials gathering and stuff like that. If I don't use my anaconda. It's fun to
Fuel
use
scooping.
things up every now and then.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Famine reported. Kind of what we want to see. We're gonna go look for distribution centers around the planets. All the planets here seem to be pretty close to them.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Currently I'm running with my Type 9 doing a mass mining run. I would be doing the community event,
Fuel scooping.
but that's 22
Fuel
KLY
scooping
away.
complete.
I haven't even looked at the community. Let's see what we got here. Distribution center. I haven't looked at the community events. They're not really particularly profitable. And I don't know, I haven't been playing as much lately as I've been, as I normally do. So, I tend to focus on either what's good for me or what's good for the pixel minutes. And usually hopefully somewhere in the middle there is the things I want to do. I don't even know what the community events are. I haven't, as I said, I haven't looked at it. So with 20,000 light years, that means that either you're at Colonia or the community goals are at Colonia.
The event is in Colonia.
Yeah. Deliver materials to Boston, German. All right, let's find some.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
I have a kitted out ASP Scout, but I don't really want to go all that way from my home system yet. ER. Explorer. Not Scout.
Yeah. Colonia is a bit of a trip. Why is the wake scanner deactivated? Insufficient power still? Oh.
Thrusters online.
I guess I need a bigger power plant in this thing for the just for the wake scanner. The fact that I had to disable the shields to do the wake scan is a little. It's too much.
Farming wakes for the materials, I take it.
Yeah, I need stuff for the frame shift drive upgrades. Like that, data mine wake exceptions.
It's generally a bit of a chore.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't gonna do it, but then there wasn't really anybody watching, so I was like, oh, whatever, I'm doing it. And then just as I was on my way, you joined in, so. Oh, this is a bit of the lottery, though. Never know what you're gonna get.
I'm fine with watching that.
This is a bit of a lottery. Know what you're gonna get. What the hell do I have for a power plant? 60, well that would explain it. That's the eccentric ones I needed. I'm gonna build a deep space sightseeing. Oh, I do need decent jump range. Somewhere in the 45 to 50 like here. Otherwise we're never gonna get there. The fact that I even got one of each already. Pretty good. I'll get that one. They say that you should sit still and just let the waves come to you, because they all
Nice.
jump out of
Got the 2 for
area,
1.
But I find that not to be entirely correct. I kind of jump around a little. At least I got the 4K range on this thing, so that helps.
Wish I could find a single vein of painite. Getting good platinum though.
Yeah, painite is just one of those things where you just gotta get lucky. Spend a lot of prospect bits to find a good rock. I'm done with the painite. Well, I mean, this is not too different from mine, though. Like, you know, just find the thing, do the job, make some sort of. I was a little bit unhappy the other day because I had just refitted my Type 9 for mining, and I was gonna go pick up some of those mining missions I'd seen. Refitted a Type 9, and then the next day I went in to get the missions, but war had broken out. All the missions were gone. So that was a bit of a bummer. Figured I'd just hang out, mining.
That's an unfortunate turn.
Yeah, I don't like... find it tedious to retrofitting the ships all the time, which is why I have so many. I kind of keep one ship for specifically built for one thing.
Mission critical message.
That's not necessarily very accurate, but you have two combat ships, Anaconda and Federal Corvette, and I have the Type 9 and the Python for haulers. And an Asp Explorer and a Chieftain for various other tasks that are like not combat related or cargo hauling. Cobra out in Seos just for running missions out there.
Hi.
Ah,
Most of my ships are docked in Pato.
good morning, Nebulous Tuxedo.
Ooh, I went to Pato once. Metal ringy.
I don't think I've been there. I don't know. I've been so many places. I don't remember them all. Most of my ships are docked in Pixel Bandit space. With the exception of the Cobra out in...
I'm based in LHS 1228.
the Cobra out in Sothis or Seos, I'm not sure where that. And, I think I have a small ship out in Cologne.
Sophis.
Office. Okay. Data mine, wake exceptions, they have 6, that's not a lot.
Seos.
Yeah, the missions have been nerfed a little bit out there since the expansion. It's a little bit more work to get ranked up. I don't think I have 1 rank to go.
I heard you can still get like 70 mil per hour out there.
Yeah, you can. There's still a lot of missions. It's just since there's more stations, a little bit more work. But you can still get, you know, you get all the same missions. You still get the same missions. It's just there's more destinations. That's it.
I suppose they will stop board flipping soon too.
No, they say that the board flipping is working as intended. So it doesn't sound like they have any intentions of messing with that.
What? They actually said that?
Yeah.
Dev team?
Yeah, Frontier said that board hopping works as intended, where you have separate boards for solo and well, non-solo. So they're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna change that.
Then why don't they add a board flip button?
Well, they said it works as intended, so they don't intend to change it. But they're not gonna make it easier for you, but they're not gonna take it away from you.
Why not let you choose what mission you want?
Well, and that would be just too easy now, wouldn't it? Alright, we got more of the wake exceptions.
So what are you doing in the frog?
Well, this is my designated wake scan ship right now.
The chieftain's engine roar is just wonderful.
Yeah, it does sound good, doesn't it?
For the data?
Yeah, I need like everyone else, I need more more frame shift drives. I have more ships, I need more drives.
Data.
Set a goal here or something, but it would be nice to get a bunch of these things.
I get the feeling I've been money making inefficiently then. I've mostly run community events from when I had my Cobra MK3 and collecting from the 50% rewards. And mined in the downtime.
Yeah, I think regular missions is probably gonna give you a higher payout overall than the community event.
White Mine Station, biggest MPAD ship you have, all business cabins, only chose Smeaton Orbital, board flip and greedy face.
This Smeaton Orbital still actually working?
There's your money maker Shadow. Yes.
Well, The smooth orbit stuff is kind of tedious.
70 to 90 mil per hour.
Alright, so the problem with the smooth orbital, there's two issues with that. It's first you have to rank up your reputation with all of the factions in order to get the good missions. And that is very time consuming. Second, the trip out to Smeaton Orbital is what, 20 minutes, 30 minutes? Pretty long. So there's a lot of just sitting on your hands. But
You could have
does
your
make
anaconda in a day. You could have it tomorrow, dude.
There's nothing wrong with community events. They people see the payouts and they're like, oh man, that's
Smiley
like
face.
you know, so many points or whatever. But it really isn't. So you're spending all that time
Game
either
volume is way too high.
transporting cargo, which you may not be making huge profit off. And then at the end, you're getting, what, 10 million maybe? Hold on. All right, turn it down. Let's check that before I switched from.
I've gotten 3-2M on some of the events. Heart emoji.
Oh, hold on. Are you okay, kitty? All right. Alright, kitty had something stuck in his mouth.
But Shadow, that's like 3-2 mil per 4 hours.
Alright, so community events. So you're bringing cargo for limited profits per trip. And then you're getting... Did you want it back? Back?
I do CG sometimes. They are fun.
Alright. And then you're getting, I don't know, 10, 15, maybe a million at the end of it. If you manage to bring in enough, get on the higher payouts. And in the big scope of things, that's not really a whole lot of money. Black box retrievals or fine art retrievals. You gotta pick up 4 items in a system, and they pay $1 million each. Not per item, but per job. Maybe sometimes more.
Thargoid hearts?
Yeah, that pay. Hunting Thargoids also pays. You get a good chunk of money for killing one, plus also the Thargoid parts. But that's... That's
Much
really
effort.
hard work. That's a lot of effort. But yeah, if you can pick like a passenger.
Not worth it. A
Passenger
Thargoid
spots.
kill should give you 5 mil at least.
You can definitely make a lot of money just doing passenger missions.
I fear taking on a Thargoid is beyond my pay grade right now.
Yeah, you'd better wing up for those.
To even consider killing a Klops solo you need to tier a vet. And even then you're screwed.
Yeah, and then if you lose your ship, then you're down what, 15-20 million just in a rebuy on the ship.
That is true. Gain 1 mil, lose 20.
Yeah, so that's why if you're gonna go Thargoid hunting, you better team up with someone.
I've died at least 4 times to Goids.
Alright, let's try a few more. Theoretically, 15 should get me enough. Let's see.
Engineering your FSD?
Yeah. I am going to. I'm gonna build an Orca deep space sightseeing vessel.
I do have a dolphin that I've been working on. I do enjoy the payouts those give, but some of those passengers would be better suited for incineration in the system's sun.
Yeah. For passenger missions, the bulk passenger missions are probably the better ones.
Dolphin is enough for a
They
Smeeden
don't
run
seem
if
to
it's
complain.
MPAD.
I have a beluga that I use for that. which I forget to mention earlier. I do have a dedicated passenger ship docked somewhere. The
Is buying a
Beluga is
Beluga worth it?
bothersome.
I will say, the passenger line of ships are extremely good looking.
Yeah, they look very nice. But the Beluga, the problem with the Beluga is it's so big. It's difficult to get through the mail slot. I mean, it's not difficult to get through, but there's
Can
always
Beluga
somebody
hold
else
as many
coming in.
passengers as top 3 ships?
So yeah, I don't know what else. Passengers. Pretty fast. There's another data mine. Very far away. Alright, so I kind of noticed something, but I don't know if it's...
Finally struck a painite vein.
I don't... How much do you need to get?
For money.
That's a thing.
For money. I'd need 10 to get one of them on this meteor.
Oh man, I lost. I didn't get it in time.
Money, 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 money. Ma-a-a-ni.
That's what it's all about.
But the payout in nearby systems is 78 kcr per ton.
I still think it's better to get the missions. How are we doing? 18. Alright.
You could scavenge meta-alloys from Goid sites. 300 K per.
Frameshift drive charging. Frameshift drive charging.
I also have 56 tons of platinum in my hold, and a system nearby is giving 50 K per ton.
Yeah, That's pretty good prices. I don't have any business here at Thunderbird. I just wanted to get out of here. And this looked like an interesting sun.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
All right, so go shopping.
Frameshift drive charging.
I'm just gonna have to bring up my build plan here. I should get 44 light years out of this thing. Maybe more if I manage to tweak it a little bit extra.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Disengaged.
Which one of the engineers is down here? Lori. Oh, I haven't brought the Conga ale yet. Gonna have to do that soon.
Hopefully I can reach Trade Elite sooner than later.
Yeah, that's a lot of trading. But it's also pretty straightforward.
72% of the way through broker.
The Explorer one is kind of tedious. There's a lot of exploring you gotta do to get there. It's like 300. 100 million credits I think you need.
Lakon,
Explorer
Bravo,
data.
Foxtrot. Please submit a landing request on approach, Commander.
I think passenger missions also counts toward that some way.
Access authorized. Please head directly for Bay 30. Automated docking initiated.
No. I'm not massacring civilians. That is out of the question. Okay.
Landing gear deployed.
Huh.
Ship is on the ground. Commence power down. You are most welcome, Commander.
I do need a bigger power plant on this thing, so let's do that while we're here. $60 just won't do. Alright, we're gonna have to go with this today. That's alright. There's not much I can do about that. What's the frame shift drive on this? Is it fully upgraded? Why is it only showing 4 options? That's weird. Anyways, we're going shopping. Going for the Orca. I know this is the Beluga. It's intentional. It doesn't really say much about the size here. Just lists what's. All right. It is a nice looking ship, huh? It doesn't have such extreme wings like the Beluga does. Alright, let's spend some more money. I'm gonna work on the core.
Those ships are the image I have in mind when I think space limo.
Yeah. Basically what they did. At 5A frame 5. Life support. Power distributor.
So with passenger ships, do you build it like an explorer almost in terms of modules? We need a space taxi.
Yeah, this will be this will be like an explorer, but some stuff will be stripped off and replaced with passenger cabins. So this will be for you know, deep space
Way Explorer need
sightseeing
guns.
missions. Alright. Utility mounts. I need heat sinks in case I get too close to a star. Let's see, core internal. I'm not sure if I'm lightweight enough to go for the 4Ds yet. Yeah, I can go for the 4D. Alright, so we're gonna go 60 business. Okay, I'll do that. Fuel scoop. Field generator. Eight tons, 20, 20, 32, 20. Go straight up 5D. So now let's, can I go 5D business class? I got 26. Stellar body. Advanced. And our docking computer. Surface scanner. I know that sounds weird for a passenger ship, but since you're way out there in the woohoo, then might as well. Alright, so I'm pretty much maxed out on power. 60, 5D, 5D shield, 5A fuel, 4A field maintenance unit, surface scanner, docking computer, and discovery scanner. 4 internal, power plant, thrusters, frame shift drive, life support, and sensors, and tank. Heat sinks, and no weapons. Alright. Right now we got a jump range of 2754.
Capacity exceeded.
Oh, power draw goes up. That's interesting.
Ooh, 39% painite meteor.
Oh, that sounds good. I don't,
Power plant capacity exceeded.
okay, this is gonna be annoying because she's gonna say that the whole time.
Power plant capacity exceeded. Power plant capacity exceeded. Power plant capacity exceeded. Power plant capacity exceeded. Power plant capacity exceeded.
Alright. What did we say? 27 and a half? Was that what we had?
Exceeded. Power plant capacity exceeded. Power plant capacity exceeded. Power plant capacity exceeded. Power plant capacity exceeded.
Alright. That was actually very quick. Only spent a few 5 or 6 rolls on that one. Our jump range is now 42 from 27, so that's an improvement. Fuel generator. I'm gonna go with enhanced low power shields. This brings down the power draw while still boosting shield strength. So this should bring my power usage down to good stuff. That should not have any effect. 42.3. I don't think that had any effect on the weight, did it?
For the ASPX, which experimental mod is the most worth it to squeeze more jump range? I've already got maxed engineered range on it.
The experimental effect on the frameshift drive? Well, there's only two that really makes a difference on the jump range. And that's the deep charged and mass manager. Deep charge will get you longer jump range at the cost of extra fuel. And the mass manager will get you more range based on at the cost of loss of drive integrity. Which one is better? I don't really know. Deep charge on this one will get me 48.7. Mass manager go 48.7. Give me a second here to. All right. So it does depend a little bit on the mass of your ship.
Well, I generally avoid getting into combat in my ASP.
All right. So, on the Orca, mass manager gives me 48.79 LY, and the other one called deep charge is 48.71 LY. So the differences there is minimal, but it may depend a little bit on the total mass of your ship. So it may pay off to. And this is just what Coriolis is telling me. This isn't actually from the game, but their stuff is pretty accurate. I didn't check and see if we have everything we need for this. Hope I do.
I'll give the mass manager a shot then.
Yeah, it doesn't add up to much. I mean 0.08 light years. Even if you go neutron star highway, you're getting a 0.3 light year difference. But it's the extra fuel then that's gonna make the difference. So I'm probably gonna go mass manager on this one. Alright, I only have 11 conductive ceramics. Hopefully I won't need all of them here. That was a good one. You know what? I'm not gonna do the last one. It's very expensive for 10 kilos. How are we doing now? 42.6. I don't think there's anything else I can trim down for weight. Life support, but I have to go somewhere to do that. Power distributor. I don't have a weight option here. I don't really need to do anything more than that. There's the life support. I can trim down weight on life support. But I have to go and see the engineer for that. Who does life support?
Whoa, yo got a lot of money.
Nah, it's only 360 million. That's nothing. Lori does life support. I don't have access to Lori. For anyone else?
Still can buy any ship you want with it.
That's true. Bill Turner. Where's Bill Turner?
It stacks more than what I have.
Hang on a second.
But then again, I've kinda burned my money on getting one ship for every job. Are you an impulse buyer like me, Hansen? I got the Type 10, turns out I didn't want it. Shadow, I'll trade you my brick for the time I wasted getting it. Does it have more storage than the 9? Probs.
All right.
Good gun layout and best hull in game. Type 9 better cargo.
Yeah. I would probably pick the Type 9 over the Type 10 too. The Type 10 is Type 10 Defender is big weapons platform. It's meant to it's a tank. Not assigned to. Not a fighter. It just comes in, absorbs a lot of damage, and deals a lot of punch. You know, the big honking weapons. Not good for much else.
Detachment complete. Exit the station quickly and safely.
Landing gear retracted.
It's a heavy support ship, basically.
Yeah, the Type 9 has only really 2 useful. Well, it's useful as a cargo transport or a miner, basically. And I mean that's what people.
It's a Thargoid defender. Which kinda has sucky stats for its job. Type 10 is a very sturdy brick.
Yeah, I don't tend to just buy ships for the purpose of buying ships. I tend to sort of have a plan.
Buy it from me, Shadow.
But the thing is that if you bought a ship and you're like, I don't really want it, or I didn't like it, or whatever, you can always sell it. You're not losing money in selling it. So you can trade in your Type 10 and get all your money back, except for what you spent on engineer stuff.
You lose 15% of buy cost.
I thought that was only for modules.
That's a lot, M8.
Alright, let's see. We've got 3 jumps.
Station restriction.
We'll get the frame shift drive all done, and then we'll go and we can some weight out of the life support system.
You're right, I could sell my brick with minimal loss. Cashing in on my mindmate RALs. About 425 tons of minerals. 15% loss, but selling all modules individually it's like 5% max.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Yeah, I haven't
Shadow,
really
do you use limpets?
bought a lot of like random ships. Even if I have a lot of them, it's always been, almost always been a purpose buying the ship that I
Frame shift drive
got.
charging.
Yeah, you gotta use the prospector limpets.
3, 2, 1.
Gotta use the prospector limpets and collection limpets when you're mining, otherwise you're just wasting your time.
Yeah.
Fuel scooping.
I use 2 sets of collection and 1 prospector.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frame
I'm not
shift
thrilled
drive
with the
charging.
5A fuel scoop. It is a little slow, but it's the best I can do without sacrificing passenger.
3, 2,
If I got a 6A, that's a lot better for a 32-ton fuel tank.
fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Spending a lot of money on this.
The only
I don't
reason
know
I
if I
bought
can
that
make
Type
it
10
back.
was to fight goits, but now I'm helping them, I suppose I could flog.
I haven't been down in Tharagoid space in a long time. I was down there fighting for a little bit, and then I went down there to help with the evacuation of the base stations when they were attacked. But since then I've my own thing up here in the bubble. Couple of trips up to Colonia and back.
What's the deal with the Goids anyway? Why are some A-OK with us, and others hyper-aggressive towards us?
Well, there's two different factions. Basically, there's two different factions. There's the a hyper-aggressive one, which is attacking anything, including the other faction of Thargoid. And then there's non-aggressive Thargoids that are just trying to get away from the other guy. So it sounds like there's been a civil war, and the losers are trying to flee.
2, 1, engage.
But the winning faction isn't gonna drop. So that's why, well, that's one of the reasons why I don't really want to get involved in the Thargoid fight, is that I don't want to be an aggressor on the local peaceful Thargoid. But if they attack me, I'll certainly back. But it hasn't been an issue. They
Orbital flight engaged.
way too fast. Holy jeebus. Sorry about that. Oh, just coming in way too fast. Gonna end. Here's. Gonna glide in here and visit Felicity and get that frameshift drive all done. Maximum amount of range we can out of it. So we should be about a 4% improvement in the optimal mass. How that with the jump range. We have 43. Got 4309 right now.
Hello CMDRS, how are you today?
I'm doing good.
South Kruger Oscar Romeo Charlie commencing automated flight control routine. Please observe docking protocols.
And I just bought the Orca for some deep space.
Unlocking Felicity or upgrading something.
Upgrading the frame shift drive. I'm just gonna get the special effect added to it.
Access granted. Proceed to landing pad 08.
I just got this Orca for some deep space sightseeing missions. Like, you know, 3, 4, 5,000 light years. Up to...
Right on.
I had to see, up to 20,000 I guess they go. 20, 25,000 light years. So I need to get as much range out of it as possible. I'm not sure if I need to be carrying as many passenger cabins as I am.
Touchdown complete. Engaging ship restraints. Your arrival has been noted.
I'm doing passenger missions out of med whenever I go back to playing.
Yeah, we were just talking about the Smeaton orbital a little bit earlier. Same basic premise.
Taking a break, currently playing Euro Truck Simulator 2.
Yeah, right now they have
Medb makes Smeaton look like a joke.
Euro Truck Simulator 2 is on sale on Steam right now, I saw, including some of the add-ons. All right.
They have an event going on for free fluff stuff.
Yeah, I spent like $5 and bought the add-on package. Which will, I think, expand the map eastward. I guess on new wheels, which I care too much about. Alright, I think mass manner is going to be better, but let's do deep charge first and just see how it turns out. Alright. We got 44.3.
I have all the DLC except the steering wheel one.
Hold on. $44.3. Wasn't it just 4309? Where did I get the extra? Well, don't really care. So it's now 44.3. Oh, that's because I did buy that. Right, 44.3. Mass manager gives me 44.3. 4439.
You want mass manager if you're looking for range.
Yeah, I
Range.
think so too, because the deep charge is just gonna suck out all my fuel. Plus also power draw. I don't have enough power. So I think we're going with mass manager. I just didn't see that I actually bought it, but it's there now. Surface scanner. Fast scan, long range, fast scan. Let's do fast scan. Fast scan adds weight. Let's not do
You
fast.
also want to lighten your sensors.
Yeah, I already did that. They're already grade 4 or 5. Engines. I don't think there's anything I can do there that will take weight off.
Okay, cool.
Thermal load.
Not really.
This doesn't have any negative effects on power draw up 4%.
That one reduces your optimal mass though.
Yeah, but it increases the optimal multiplier. Surface scanner, engines, power plant. I know I can do this to get more power, like 12%. But the heat efficiency, it says up 5%, but I mean really it's down 5%. It's 5%
That would
less
increase your
efficient
mass
with
though.
heat. That could be an issue. Low emissions increases mass, decreases power. Alright, so there isn't more we can do here. The only thing I was thinking is, I'm probably not gonna need 2 cabins. I don't think any of the deep
That is a
space
sweet
ones are more
looking
than
ship.
10
I can't wait till
passengers.
I can afford one.
So I'm hoping I can ditch the 6D business class and swap in a 6A fuel scoop instead. What did you say? Bill Turner? Bill Turner. Bill Turner does a little bit of everything.
I've been up since 5:30 a.m. You would think I'd be awake by now at almost 8 a.m.
Ship restraints disengaged. Commence departure.
Yeah, well,
Landing gear retracted.
I've been up since 5:30 as well, and it's almost 11 o'clock. And I'm nowhere near awake. You get more pure speed out of the dirty drives, but it also has some unpleasant side effects.
Was awake last night / this morning till midnight.
Right, let's get into super cruise here.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Should not have taken that 4-hour nap yesterday.
I fell asleep in front of the TV last night. I'm exhausted. The allergies is killing my sleep, so. Alright, we're gonna get some altitude. Yeah, I'm thinking I can swap out that 60 passenger cabin with a 6-day fuel scoop.
Frameshift drive charging.
Well, it's like the Borg.
What's like the Borg?
If you don't hinder them, why bother waste their time?
4, 3, 2.
No, the aggressive faction of the Thargoids, they don't care. They are in for full-on military conquest. So I guess, yeah, in a way that is like the Borg.
Fuel scooping. Fuel
Fire
scoop
group.
disengaged.
Thargoids have a plan, they will stick to it. Why bother picking off one ship when they can take everyone out?
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna swap out those cabins. I don't think any of the long range sightseeing missions would be more than 6 passengers. Or more than 10, I mean.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Wow, it's been another hour. Just finished the data wake stuff, and it's been an hour now building this ship out and visiting an engineer.
3, 2, 1.
Forget how long things take in this game. But then again, we've flown a few hundred light years.
Fuel scooping.
A 5A fuel scoop isn't the job done.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
And with the lower weight of dropping that heavy passenger cabin, I should get better range.
Yet I spent a week getting an Anaconda, getting it engineered to 60 Li jump range, and I flew it once for like 300 Li.
Yeah, I have a jump conda too. Not here though, that's on the PC side. I'm not sure what the jump range is on it right now. But it was, when I took it to Beagle Point, it was about 54 light years. That was with the other engineering system, not the new one. You get a little bit more out of it now.
Frameshift drive charging.
I started doing passenger missions cause the Conda knocked me down to 104 mil. I'm so broke, lol.
Yeah, you should be able to make that back easily with the Anaconda. Well, I mean, if you have it as a jumper, then no.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
I'm using my Python for the passenger missions.
Yeah, Python is a versatile little chip. I finally broke down and bought one here. I have one.
I know the Anaconda could carry more passengers, but I got it set for 60 Li and don't want to mess that up.
Right. Yeah, that's why I'm not messing with the Anaconda on the PC there. It's the only thing that's gonna change on that is improvements to get more range, not less.
Hello.
On the PC side, I have two basic ships. I have the Anaconda and I have the Python.
How are
I
you?
think I may have bought a Type 9 too for cargo or mining.
Exactly.
I have a lot more money and a lot more ships on the PS4. Yeah, just call me Quincy. Welcome back. I've been not streaming for a while. I was busy with a new job.
The Secree. The screen chat changed. I have the cutter if I want to mine a lot, if not I can always swap out mods on the Python.
Hang on.
Going to see Bootstrap Bill, yippee.
Alright, where are you, Bill? Ah, crap. I gotta learn never to loop that way.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. Where were we?
Yeah, I have to loop a couple times on planet landings. It takes some getting used to, but after a few cargo runs you get the hang of it.
Yeah, I just got distracted with a phone call.
BTW. I am a chat moderator for Twitch chats. I program Nightbot commands and I help new streamers set up their channels. Oh, I see. Can I help you with any of that?
I think I'm good, buddy. I don't really stream much other than the occasional Saturday or Sunday now. And I got the new Streamlabs OBS, which makes it a little bit easier to set up cool stuff in OBS, especially if it's Streamlabs integrated. And then I don't have, I mean, I have Nightbot.
Message me when you need anything.
Not really doing a lot with it.
South Kruger, Oscar, Romeo, Charlie. Automated flight control protocol initiated. Please submit a request prior to landing. Docking permission authorized. You may proceed to landing pad 08.
Right, so I did start out on the PC, and then I also got the PS4 version. But I've been playing more on the PS4, which is kind of weird because the performance is better on the PC side. It's just a little, I don't know, a little clunkier. I like my games on the big screen.
Some people just find it easier to use the control pads on PS4.
Yeah, I use the same. I use a PS4 controller on the PC as well, and I have the controls set up almost identical. I don't know. I'm kind of enjoying it a little bit more on the PS4 side. But my jump conda is on the PC side. So over there I only have, I think, the...
I use keyboard and mouse.
Docking procedure completed. Ship secured.
Oh, I couldn't use the mouse. That's horrible. You have an Xbox controller or
GTG
a PS4
now.
controller
CYA
or
later,
any...
Bye.
Alright, I'll see you later. Any controller is better than
Awesome.
mouse.
Bye. Left.
Alright.
Shadow.
Any controller is better than a mouse. The mouse, that's just horrible.
Nope, no control pads, just a steering wheel.
Yeah, that's probably not gonna be good
Want
either.
help mining with me in a cutter? I'm bored and cooped. Help.
You on PC or PS4 or Xbox? All right. What are we doing here? Shielded. More power. I want to do that. Life support. I want to trim on some weight.
PC. I don't use the steering wheel for this game, I use it for Euro Truck Simulator 2.
I have a wheel too, I just gotta hook it up. I tend to do that when I do Euro Truck, but I haven't been playing that much lately. Alright, what's our jump range?
Although I'm tempted to have it hooked up for the SRV stuff if I ever go do it again.
Oh, that would be interesting. Alright, fuel scoop is just shielded, right? Yeah. Sensors, we did the lightweight sensors. I have one roll left on the surface scanner. Fast, long range, wide angle. They all add mass. Isn't a lot of mass though?
I don't see what else you could do to increase your jump range. 40 is good though.
Yeah, the only thing is, like I said, I don't think I'm gonna need more than 10 passengers for these trips.
Unless you put in a higher FSD mod.
I can't. 5D is the biggest I can have. Sorry, 5A. And it's already, it's all I can do. But what I can do is I can lose these 20 tons, 40 tons.
Don't see how you could any higher jump range with that ship then.
Yeah.
But then where would you put your passengers?
Look at that, 50. Light years.
Oh, I see, keep one. Sweet.
Yeah, I keep the 5D, but not the 60, and then get the bigger fuel scoop.
Ship released. Departure authorized.
The bigger fuel scoop might be an issue with power though.
Protocol now offline. Thank you, Commander.
The best I've seen with good rep on a long-range passenger missions was 23 million to go to Colonia.
Yeah, I had one for 45 million just a couple days ago. That's when I decided I was gonna build this thing.
That was out of Allen Hub.
So it's gonna have to keep an eye out. So I don't know, it's kind of silly spending 50-60 million credits on buying this ship and then maybe never really have a chance to use it. But we'll see.
That trip with a 50 Li jump range is like 400 some odd jumps.
Yeah, you take the Neutron Star Highway, get it down to 130, 140.
Frameshift drive charging.
I got to learn how to do that Neutron Star Highway thing. I've seen people do it, but every time I encounter one I usually just jump away.
Yeah, Neutron
They
Stars.
scare the heebie-jeebies out of me.
Neutron Stars is the
Fuel scooping.
they're scary little buggers. There's only two that's worse, and that's
Fuel scoop disengaged.
black hole because you can't see it.
Shadow left.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, he may be gone. Black holes because you can't see it, and white dwarfs because they're way too easy to crash into. Neutron stars are usually fairly easy to avoid crashing into, and fairly easy to scoop as well. Just gotta
Black
practice
holes
a
in
little.
this game are a joke.
Fuel scooping.
Yeah. Luckily, it's designed so you don't actually get scooped into it.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
You can literally nose BOOP them and not die. You don't start overheating until you leave.
Well, I guess it's safety protocols built into the ship so you won't die. Same as with the atmospheric planets. If you try to go too close, you'll just drop out and then overheat trying to get out because of the gravity. Alright, so we're back at Shinrarta.
Fuel scooping. Fuel
Might as well get a discount on that 6A fuel scoop.
Don't threaten the black hole.
One of the coolest one is the
If your FSD emergency escape thing didn't work, you'd be dead. Jameson Memorial. I don't buy ship parts or ships anywhere else now.
For this, I decided to go there because I wanted to get like everything in one go, and the 10% off is great, and the fact that they have every part, every part ever made is great. But sometimes I do hunt down cheaper parts, especially if I buy. Especially for very expensive hulls. Cheaper to go and buy it at 15% off somewhere else rather than 10% off here. Something to think about when you're getting that Anaconda or...
It's actually 12.5% if you have 1 elite, 15% for 2 and 17.5% for 3. You get 2.5% discount per elite plus Jameson's 10%.
Ah, I did not know that. So I should be getting 15% off then, because I got 2 elites. Kinda silly though, because you gotta be elite to get in here.
I heard the 15% is upped in the total.
Kinda silly, because you gotta have an elite to get in here.
So 10% plus 2.5 equals 10.125% or something. Le Rui, or however you spell it, gets you an even bigger discount cause it starts at 15%. Plus your elites.
Too much math for a Saturday, guys.
Li Yong Rui.
Yeah, at Rui you get 15 off. And I think that's flat. I thought it was flat 10% off at Jameson as well. I didn't know you got extra bonus per elite.
Capitalist extraordinary.
But yeah, if you have the permit to get here, then it's definitely worthwhile. Just because they have everything. All right, I'm gonna get rid of this. And I'm gonna buy a new one for this.
I finally got my soul permit, but haven't gone there yet.
I can't. This one is a special. I can only Have passenger cabin. Damn it.
If I got 3 elites I could get 25% off. $22.6. Yes. 22.5.
So this is locked. I cannot. Alright, I can still
That's correct, CMDR.
I can still save the weight by putting that there.
CMDR.
CMDR, yeah.
Commander.
Cargo rack has no weight. Only thing I can put in there. It doesn't really make any sense, but it's a bummer with that fuel scoop, man.
That dropped you to 46. Comrade.
No. 5003. Did it say something else here?
Okay, I was looking at the wrong thing in the bottom, my bad. I wish my ships had that kinda jump range.
46, that's the minimum jump range. Current jump range is 5003, and that's not gonna change. But with the cargo rack, I can tweak my jump range a little.
It takes engineering and tweaking the mods.
I don't think there's anything else I can do. There is this funky. I can lightweight the armor.
I fought unlocking the engineers for a couple months, then just gave in and did it.
But it doesn't actually do anything. Yeah, it's definitely worth it if you're gonna go somewhere.
That's where I'm headed, B.
See if there's any missions here I want to take on.
I got the necessities unlocked though.
See, there you go, 24 million. Economy 8.
Lil bit of engineering on armor modules. Massive advantage.
Yeah.
My first trip to Colonia was in an ASP Explorer with a 35.17 light-year jump range. It took 3 weeks.
Sounds about what I did. I was, I don't know if I had that much jump range. I was flying with way too much stuff.
I explored everything though.
Yeah, I had way too much stuff on the ASP when I went out there the first time. And I ended up stripping off as much as I could.
My next trip into the void is going to be 23,000 light-year trip, and I'm going to explore 2,000 systems.
That's where I'm going.
Detachment complete. Moderate speed on exit.
Yeah, I was very unprepared when I went on my first Colonia trip. Hey, man.
Landing gear retracted.
Very rude, just, or ruthless wrath.
What a jerk.
Charge detected.
First trip to Colonia, I was very unprepared. I didn't have horizons, I didn't have any engineering. I was carrying way too much stuff. I was carrying weapons I didn't need. There was nowhere to land in on the way because I didn't have horizons. So I just caved in and bought horizons, and then I landed on one of those little outposts. There's like 5 or 6
Clear station perimeter.
Frame
Traffic
shift drive
operations.
charging.
Signing off.
there's like 5 or 6 little planets along the way out to Colonia where you can dock. There's a little bit more now, but back then there was only those 5 planets.
4, 3,
Now there's at least 2 or 3 orbiters you can land on.
I got Horizons when I got the game in December. Also go the Commander's Pack, which gives you the updates free for a year. I will be buying another one when it expires.
fuel scoop disengaged.
Yeah, I got the I then bought the Horizons one so I could land, and I stripped down as much as I could so I could get there faster because it was just taking forever. And then once I got out to Colonia, I could get some more stuff taken care of.
Frame shift drive charging.
The trip home was a little bit easier, so that's when I also started doing more of the neutron star jumps. Because the better your range is, the more effective the neutron star highway gets.
Fuel scooping.
Because the, you know, the 4-time multiplier.
Fuel scooping complete.
For the trip home I bought a Sidewinder, went to the sun, blew up, instant trip back to the bubble, then shipped my ASP back.
Yeah, well, that only works if you haven't docked anywhere in between. I know we did um,
Frame shift drive.
did an expedition out to Beagle Point, and I know somebody jumped all the way out there, said hello, and then self-destructed.
Only took 6 days to get my ASP back.
It self-destructed out at Beagle Point and then just reappeared back in the bubble. That was their way of getting home. Alright, so I think I'm
Fuel scooping.
No, I docked and turned in my cartographic data before I blew myself up.
yeah, self-destructing or whatever shouldn't bring you back to the bubble then, because it brings you back where you last docked. And if you self-destruct, you lose all the data as well, so it's like one or the other. I flew out in a hauler once.
It gives you the choice of last docked or your starting system.
Ah, yeah, that's true. It does. It does. I haven't died much. I flew out in a hauler. I think the hauler is the 3rd or 4th when it comes to potential jump range. So it had that going for it. But man, that was a miserable trip. That tiny ship is so just flimsy.
Other than that time, I've only blew up once when I first started by an interdiction. That was before I figured out how to avoid interdictions.
Yeah, I think my first death was death by pirate.
Sword Kruger, Oscar, Romeo, Charlie. Please comply with all regulatory protocols before commencing.
Mine was
Commander.
death by some silly combat thing I forge.
Route for approach to landing pad
Ah.
47. You're approved for automated docking sequence.
I usually stayed in open, never had any player issues.
I didn't have any. I had 0 problems until I started community goals,
Landing gear deployed.
and then doing cargo missions into some system, whatever. And then there was
I never play in open, always private group or solo. The only time I go open is when I'm bored flipping.
I I usually play in private group because I want to avoid PvP people who...
I think I was in my Viper 4, maybe it was a silly difficult mission.
What were we doing here? We were looking for missions. I came here because I've ranked up with most of the factions. Want to see what we can find here. 6 million criminal. $23 million. Does not react well to danger. Laid back, low value, secretive, and neutral. $19,000 light years. It's 20,000, so it's 20,000 out and 20,000 back.
Secretive is not bad, you just have to avoid being scanned or the mission fails. I've had that happen out in Med B.
Yeah, I hate that
How many
part.
light years?
That's almost out to Colonia.
One of the most inefficient missions I've ever seen.
Yeah, I think I want a better payout than that.
I suppose the only way to make it worth it would be like, hey race a billion, go send me there.
You know what? This is right next door, but it is...
That Smeaton orbital for 10 mil would be an easy peasy payout.
Yeah, I should be able to avoid any interdictions. Ship is maneuverable enough for that. It was a luxury cabin, that's why I can't do it though.
How much would someone have to pay you to take them to Beagle?
Oh, Beagle is 65,000 light years. Gonna have to be, I don't know. That's like
70-80 mil?
no, it's gonna be more than that. So this one here we saw
2 billion for me.
Where did it go? We had one for 20 million, right? Where did it go?
I've never seen a payout that high. 2 bil lol. I don't know if Upsilon Aquarii is still profitable.
Well, I do like these 10 million uncredited missions. I mean, if I could take this, I would.
Hey, if you can stack them, that's like 40 mil per hour, not bad.
Right. But the one we saw here was
LOL.
you could do it in the Orca probably. The one we saw was 22 million credits for just shy of 20,000 light years.
At least with Upsilon you can get a massive
So
ship
that's about
and
a
do
million
masses.
per, half a million per light year.
I think I'm going to go do this, see how long it takes.
Which I feel is a little cheap.
Have a great stream and a great day. It takes a half hour.
Hi Dan. Yeah, I'm not gonna go to this meeting right now.
Business class.
And I may at some point do that, but I'll probably get a different Orca and do that for. I don't want to do the Beluga anymore. I'm tired of the Beluga. I might sell it off. It's too big, too clunky. But those 10, 12 million jobs to Smeaton, all you gotta do is just stack 3 of those, and your ship is paid for. But I think that's gonna have to be all for today. I got some stuff to do and awaiting a delivery, so I'm gonna go and do some other stuff. But it was fun getting the Orca outfitted, and we'll try and
BB.
Try and get another one outfitted here at Allen Hub for
good stream.
Just some
trade and open at CG.
Short passenger missions. But that will be another stream. Right now, it's game over.